JavaScript and React design patterns are not academic decoration. They are decision tools that keep growing codebases understandable. On this first slide, notice the core JavaScript foundations: Observer for event-driven updates, Factory for controlled object creation, Prototype for memory-efficient sharing, Module for encapsulation, Singleton for one authoritative instance, and Proxy for validation and access control. If your code feels chaotic, chances are your patterns are accidental instead of intentional. Now into React patterns. Render props, hooks, provider context, compound components, container versus presentation, and higher-order components all solve one core problem: separating concerns so teams can iterate safely. Hooks and provider are modern defaults, while HOC and render props still appear in real codebases. The goal is not using every pattern. The goal is choosing one pattern per problem and applying it consistently. Here is a practical anchor. The hook handles stateful behavior and side effects. The container coordinates data flow. The presentational component focuses only on rendering. This separation improves testability and keeps refactors cheap. Teams move faster when business logic and UI are not tangled in a single component file. Performance principles come next. Optimize bundles with tree shaking and minification, split imports strategically, use preload and prefetch hints for critical assets, and measure core web vitals like LCP, CLS, and TTI. Performance is not a final sprint before release. It is an architecture habit that starts at import boundaries and component design. Finally, choose the right rendering strategy. Client-side rendering offers rich interactivity. Static rendering helps SEO and caching. Server-side rendering delivers fresher dynamic data. Incremental static generation balances pre-render speed with scalability. There is no universal winner. Pick based on your data volatility, SEO goals, and user latency expectations. That is the concise blueprint: JavaScript foundations, React composition patterns, performance discipline, and rendering strategy selection. Apply these principles deliberately, and your front-end stays maintainable as features scale. Subscribe to Life of Geeks, comment patterns for a full code refactor walkthrough, and scan the QR code for more.